Welcome to Amber Reacts.
I want to say good morning to all of the renegades. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And as I'm going down the list, I'm seeing a couple of things. I know I have boxes for just about all of the artists, but I'm hearing a lot of, I need to see a lot of his in order. So I would love to get some opinions on that in the comments, like how many feel like we should just go in order, and if so, I'll get a list worked up and start going down his life story, which I love doing as well, because he's different, so let's treat him different. I think it's a great idea. And and so I was getting suggestions to watch his 1 million subscribers just to get a little more insight on him, and I've read a little bit of his backstory. Just absolutely incredible. So I'm looking forward to it, and I wanted to take a look at this today. So we're going to start with that.
Because I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain, and I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it, feel it, understand it, express it, and then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love, forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia, and some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
Oh my God. Picture where he's looking up. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo. Yeah. Okay. That was a way to start. Oh yeah, this definitely needed to be seen. It's hard for people to talk about what they're going through in general. And when you hear people talk about pain, and it comes in so many different forms, it's one of the hardest things for us to express and not just bottle up, because you go through different things of just not being able to explain it, not understanding it yourself, or sometimes even just feeling embarrassed that you have something going on. In my years of being a hairdresser, I have sat with people that have gone through some of the most insane things that my brain can't even grasp. And I've had some that don't talk about it right away. I've had some that start immediately from sitting down. And I've been through years of, crying with them, sympathizing with them, being angry with them. And especially when it comes to the medical industry and, like he said, falling through the cracks, because it's happened a lot. And it's sad to see so many people go through so many things. But I have also been so amazingly inspired by people that you would see every day and never know that they're going through something. And they are truly the most beautiful human beings. They're the ones that love the hardest. They take care of everyone around them. And they just genuinely are like good-hearted people. And you see them go through bad things. And it's really hard sometimes to understand why. To see that they're such good people and wonder, like, why are they the ones that have to suffer? And, and it's like, I have family that deal with it. And I've got, like I said, just absolutely amazing people. And it's made me love what I do, because I can't heal them and I wish I could. But just those moments that I can be with them in their pain or be with them in that moment and then make them feel a little bit beautiful for a minute. And I've had people even cry from that. And that has given me the greatest success beyond money, beyond anything else, to see someone going through so much and just feel beautiful for just a second. And I can only hope they're taking that and they're feeling that longer. But for me to sit with that for just that brief moment, it gives me such a passion and makes me feel like I'm at least doing a little, just this little tiny piece of something good that we need, like he said, so much more of. Like the community, it takes so much more energy to hate than it does to love. It's insane that people just can't let stuff go. And it doesn't mean not having opinions. Like he said, sit with it. It's okay to have an opinion and be mad about something, or, be frustrated about a situation, or hate. Look what we have going on in the world today. I I I wish we didn't have the things we have in the world that separate us, but it's more of an understanding. I wish that you could understand more why. Being in a place where I can get little glimpses of someone like this that has turned what they have into something that speaks to a larger mass of people, I can only hope to continue and help that story, like, just a little bit, because we need more of him. And I absolutely, like, I love that I got to be here and start experiencing this, and I will share it as much as I can, because I absolutely I just love and respect that there's so many people that are trying to make a statement and on a bigger platform. And so I hope, that I can just be a little piece of that. And I'm so thankful for meeting this community. Everyone that has reached out has been amazing. Good and bad comments, leave them. It's okay if this isn't your style, if he's not your style. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's okay to leave your opinion. It's not, you're not going to get hate from me to leave an opinion, because that's your opinion, and I totally respect it. And so, I love that it brings people together and just gets people even communicating with each other, not hateful, because it's needed so much right now. And I love that we're here, and I'm going to keep diving into this. So I thank everyone for their recommendation, and I will say until next time.